All the airport vocabulary you need to know. It's all here. And it's the 22nd of June 2022. I'm travelling from Plymouth in the UK to Moscow in Russia, a country at war, travelling through 6 international airports. I'm starting the journey by bus. Let's see how it goes. Here is the bus we're travelling on. It's stopped at a motorway service station between Plymouth and London. It's a pretty typical service station. Costa Coffee and KFC, and of course in every Costa coffee shop there is a queue. It's customary to queue for 5 or 10 minutes. Well, it's a sunny day. We have half an hour wait here, so I'm going to lie down and relax in the sun. And we arrive at Heathrow Airport, London in very good time. So, where is my flight to Paris? Let's take a look at the departure board. This is the first leg of my trip. And this is my flight ticket. I'm travelling by Air France. My flight number is AF1281. I already checked in online, so I can go straight through to the departure lounge. Well, I'm in Heathrow Airport. So far everything is good, everything's on time. The flight is scheduled to leave in half an hour. And I have to proceed to gate 3. Sometimes airports can be really boring. We were delayed 30 minutes, but finally the plane took off. We passed the coast, travelling over the English Channel. And after a very brief flight, we landed in Charles de Gaulle Airport, Paris. The stopover in Charles de Gaulle Airport is about 4 hours. And there is my connecting flight to Istanbul. The flight time from Paris to Istanbul is 3.5 hours. The flight to Istanbul was comfortable and we arrived at dawn. I then had to exit the airport through passport control. I had to take a shuttle bus from Istanbul Airport to Gökçen Airport. The bus ride was about an hour. The bus was very comfortable, but you couldn't see out of the window. There was some kind of gauze all over the windows. And the video screens only showed adverts. At the end of the bus ride there was a McDonald's, so I had a coffee and donut before boarding the plane to Bodrum, flying in the opposite direction to Moscow. Arriving in Bodrum, there was a large queue for transit passengers passing through security. I had an 8-hour wait in Bodrum. It was 34 degrees outside, so I stayed inside the airport terminal. When I first arrived at the airport, there was hardly anyone there. But as the evening progressed, more and more people arrived. So I'm just going to the boarding gate now. We're in Bodrum. The flight is delayed 30 minutes. And at the gate, there is the final plane, which will take me on the last leg to Moscow. And if we have a look at the map, you can see that flying directly from Bodrum to Moscow would take the plane directly over Ukraine. a war zone. So instead of a flight time of around 3.5 hours, the plane had to make a large deviation, taking the flight time up to 5 hours 50 minutes. As a British person landing in Moscow, I was detained for questioning for about 2 hours. But a little later, I was extremely relieved to be sitting in the taxi on the way to my friend's apartment. That is the view from my window in sunny Moscow. I hope you enjoyed the video. All the vocabulary, all the transcription you'll find in the video description. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.